Recently, Nintendo on their official page, by the way, did put out a picture, and as you look at this right here, you can see that Bomb Blast is in Mario Kart World. Up to this point of recording this video, Bomb Blast is not a game mode inside of Mario Kart World, but it is a game mode inside Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, this might not mean anything to any of you, but for me, I believe that we are going to be getting Mario Kart World DLC or just another free update that brings a bunch of things to the table. So what's going on, everyone? How's your day going? Let's get straight into the video. This picture is definitely really interesting in so many different ways because ever since Mario Kart World did launch, there's been a lot of fans out there that wish the game had more, like more game modes, being able to play online, actually picking the exact mode that you want to play, and so much other things. But right now, it's looking pretty good for getting at least a free update, because Bomb Blast and all the other game modes from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe were honestly some of the greatest game modes. They were honestly peak gaming, if you know what I mean, because it really brought out the best in just playing some party modes inside of Mario Kart as a whole. But now it seems like Mario Kart World is going to be getting something at least, because ever since the game launched, ever since it released, Nintendo has been slowly, and I mean really slowly, updating the game. But this is still great in many different ways, because at least you're getting some free updates in some ways and probably paid DLC at some point. And I honestly believe the Booster Course DLC is going to be coming at some point. Because unless Nintendo just wants to let 9 years go down the toilet, I don't think they're just going to let Mario Kart World go downhill like that. They're probably going to work or innovate or do something with the game, because they've been updating it. They've been doing the things that players have been asking for. Adding more game modes, adding more characters or something would definitely be really awesome. And I have honestly a lot of ideas that they could do to innovate inside of Mario Kart World. Now, I'm not saying that this is 100% going to happen, but the fact that Nintendo is self-advertising Bomb Blast, a game mode that's not there, is kind of crazy, and it really leaves you to believe, is this the thing about the Super Mario? I hope this isn't 3D Mario, but is this what Nintendo has been planning? Is this what Mario Day is all about? Are we getting some sort of DLC? Or is this just a limited time? Because also, if you check out the page, it seems like it's also going to be some sort of event that's going to be taking place, kind of like how Kirby Air Riders has its events every so weekend or whatever the case may be. It seems like Nintendo might invest into that if it's not some sort of DLC. But there's definitely so many things that they could add inside of a Mario Kart World DLC to really make this game great, or even a free update, in fact. So the first thing that you definitely would want to see is honestly some new tracks or new ways to play, because we do technically have 200 different tracks in Mario Kart World, but they're all intermission tracks. They're all tracks that you can't necessarily just click on immediately and start playing. So maybe they can add more tracks, because the actual dedicated tracks, we only have about 30 of those tracks, which I don't know if you noticed, but it's a lot less than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. With the 96, I believe, 96 tracks that we had in that game, it really leads you to believe Nintendo has to be planning something. And I honestly think they are. I honestly think that we are going to be getting something new, something brand new. We're probably going to be getting some remix tracks of what we've seen in previous games. I honestly hope that's the case. Coconut Mall could make a return. Something like that Ducky map from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I really did enjoy that game, or that map that you were able to shrink down into size and then play around essentially in a bathroom, which was honestly a really cool and innovative track. You could probably even add things like Daisy's Cruise, or you can add other things, or you can add even whole new game modes that would make a lot of sense. Like, one game mode that I've been talking about a lot that would make sense is honestly Prop Hunt. If you played Prop Hunt in any other game, you'll realize how much fun that actually is to be had, because you can essentially transform into anything or inside of a little area, and they can definitely do this inside of Mario Kart World because it is an open world. You can go anywhere you want, but they can put a designated area so then you can go in just this certain place. You can only go, let's just say, Moo Moo Meadows is the place that you can go, and then every so often you'll get a ping, or it could be a coin noise, or it could be something that points you into the player that is, I don't know, a duck, or it's going to be a cow, or whatever the case may be. That definitely would be an awesome game mode in so many different ways. But also, Mario Kart World. Now, when we take a look at this game, at first, I say it was a really interesting, really great game. I had so much fun, especially playing online. But now you look at it, online isn't so much the big hype right now. There definitely is things fun to have inside of online mode, but once you play so often, it seems like you're going to get absolutely destroyed by people who actually know about some of the gimmicks, some of the tricks, some of the things. So if you haven't played Mario Kart World in a while, good luck. So there probably should be something like an actual ranked mode and some sort of like just a casual. So if you want to actually get your rank up, like let's just say you start off at bronze and you make your way over to premium or platinum or whatever it is, you make your way all the way up to the top rank. That would honestly be really great in many different ways, because then you can just click casual and it won't fully destroy your rank if you just want to do some sort of funny challenge, like, oh, I can only use mushrooms for this time, or I can only use bullet bills, or I can only pass people by jumping around them or doing something. Well, and there you go, that wouldn't necessarily ruin the rank. And same thing goes with the intermission tracks. If you wanted to do 3 lap races, you could do 3 lap races. If you want to do intermission tracks, you can do intermission tracks. It would be completely how you want to play. I definitely think that this is a free update that they can add, and then actual tracks, like, of course, the Ducky bathroom one. I think that that one could be some sort of DLC. The DLC, how that could work, could be like any other game DLC. If you look at Pokemon Sword and Shield, that has honestly a really good DLC, or a good way to do DLC. So the island would only appear once you buy the DLC, so it doesn't seem like you're missing out on anything. It doesn't seem like you're playing an EA game where you wander on over to just a brick, or it might be the actual map, you can see it, but then it's like, oh, you have to buy this before you can go there. It's honestly better if it's just an island that comes in, or it could be like a ship, like a big massive ship that has all of these little things. Like, honestly, that would be really cool. Like, let's just say that it's Daisy's Cruise, it comes in, and then we have Coconut Mall on that same ship. We got the Ducky bathroom one that you get transported into a tiny little thing. That would make a lot of sense. You get different new modes that could be like a cruise ship, like a bedroom or something like that, which would be really awesome. And then you can have other game modes or other things that could be taking place in that ship. It could be a 2-part DLC. It could be a 3-part DLC. Honestly, think 2-part would make sense. Like, you would have the ship, and then you would have a little island that you take a boat and you get over there on the little island, and then you see more tracks from either the old games or the newer games, and then you can see some more game modes. I honestly hope for new game modes. Prop Hunt, really like it. Bomb Bomb Blast was awesome. Coin Runners, and all of those 5 different game modes that we had in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But overall, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think we are going to be seeing Mario Kart World DLC? I personally think that something's happening, because Bomb Bomb Blast, Nintendo just announcing this, or like just putting it up. This isn't a thing that you can actually do in the game, so I don't know what they're doing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. Consider it the like button, maybe subscribing if you're new. We do a bunch of different Nintendo content on the channel. That being said, see you in the next one.